Welcome on back, guys. Welcome on back to another episode of Beeple Reactions on the Throned Out YouTube page. Beeple is the artist behind the most expensive NFT to have ever been sold at $69 million. And this is not just your average digital art. This is not your average NFT. This is 5,000 images combined to make one supreme super image. And each individual image alone is so complicated, so intricate, so many symbolic and philosophical, and just literally bringing some of your imaginations to life. And these images are absolutely mind-blowing, absolutely astounding. If you have not seen them, go in the comment section, click the link down below and go on Beeple's website and check it out and see these images for yourself. And check out my YouTube page, because we go from image to image, studying these images, learning about these images together, trying to kind of decode them and unpuzzle them and figure out what they mean. So today's video, we're looking at an image. We're still in round 14, by the way. Every image I've made on my channel so far since I began this channel on the 1st of September 2022 has been from round 14. If you go on the Beeple website, the images are categorized in rounds. It goes from round 1 to round 14, and I'm starting from round 14. Once I complete all the images in round 14, I will move down to round 13 until, of course, we reach round 1 and we cover all 5,000 images. So into today's video. Today's video is titled Golden Harvest, and it's another image to do with cryptocurrency. You know, many of Beeple's images feature cryptocurrency, reference cryptocurrency in some sort of way. In some images, it's a kind of a minor acknowledgement, just a little acknowledgement of cryptocurrency amongst other things. And then you've got other images like this images which seem to be purely about cryptocurrency, and especially the new emergence of cryptocurrency, the unfamiliarization with it. There's many Beeple images which reference crypto and Ethereum and certain other types of coins, and generally speaking, in a lot of Beeple images he has a lot of reoccurring themes and reoccurring characters, as we have seen in previous videos. You know, we've covered Santa Claus about 2 or 3 times now. You know, we've covered Mickey Mouse once or twice. We've covered Buzz Lightyear a handful of times. And cryptocurrency is another one of the Beeple themes which comes up again and again. In terms of political leaders, we have Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, you know, who keep coming again and again. There's a lot of Michael Jackson images, but for now, we are focused on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So what can we see in this image? What exactly are we seeing within this particular image? We're seeing what looks like a massive drone, a massive robot, and there's 2 smaller robots, each on either side. And these robots look like massive eyeballs, especially the big one. It looks like a massive eyeball. Looking at it straight on, it looks like an eyeball. And if you imagine looking at it from downwards, if you were beneath this robotic thing and you looked upwards, it would also look like an eyeball. So it looks like a robotic eyeball, and it seems to be emitting out golden coins, a lot of golden coins, and what seems like normal folk, normal villagers across the floor, and they are receiving these coins and they seem overjoyed. The reason I say that, because some of the villagers are throwing their hands up, as in to show they are celebrating. So clearly the villagers are very happy to be seeing these gold coins coming across this wealth. Now, what does this image mean? What does this image trying to show? We've more or less covered exactly what we can see in this image. Of course, how can I forget to mention the main component of this particular image, which is the Bitcoin logo right in the center of the robot, which shows obviously this robot and what it represents and what it's giving out, which is the gold coins, clearly has something to do with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Now, the background of this image is very green. It looks like a green sky, so it looks like perhaps another planet or perhaps another version of our planet. So what does this image mean? What is it all trying to convey? Now, of course, there is something very robotic about cryptocurrency. There is something very advanced and technological about cryptocurrency in comparison to, of course, the currency we use today, which is money and banking and all the other ways we keep our money today. Cryptocurrency is different because I'm not an expert on this, but I do have a book. I have a book right here called The Crypto Book. This book is solely about cryptocurrency. And here's what this book has to say regarding cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency is a digital asset designed to work as a medium of exchange using cryptography to secure the transactions. A defining feature of cryptocurrency, and arguably its most enduring allure, is its organic nature. It is not issued by any central authority, rendering it theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. I just want to repeat that last part again. A defining feature of cryptocurrency, and arguably its most enduring allure, is its organic nature. It is not issued by any central authority, rendering it theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. So there is no central authority, there is no specific organization who is responsible for the maintenance and creation of Bitcoin. In a way, it's kind of, there is something, of course, creating it, but it's not a human, and it's not a human organization. If anything, it's artificial intelligence or computing. But there's actually no organization, no central agency who is in control of Bitcoin. Which is very different to money, where you've got governments and you've got certain organizations who literally have the power to print money as they please and make as much money as they want. This is the main difference between, of course, money and cryptocurrency. And this is kind of what this whole robotics of this particular image is trying to show. Bitcoin isn't run by anyone. Bitcoin isn't controlled by any organization. It's self-sustaining. It's purely robotic. And, it is what they call digital currency. And this massive robot, which represents self-sustaining Bitcoin, self-sustaining cryptocurrency, the whole concept of blockchain as well is that it's self-sustaining and purely technological. And it seems to be giving out all of these gold coins, which are making the villagers extremely excited and extremely enthusiastic. These golden coins, of course, represent shares of Bitcoin. You're allowed to purchase shares of Bitcoin. For you to buy a whole Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure nowadays is very, very expensive. In comparison to maybe 15 years ago, it may have been affordable for a couple $1,000, maybe a couple $100. You may have been able to purchase a whole Bitcoin. But nowadays, to purchase like one whole Bitcoin, I'm sure it costs a stupid amount of money. So, these gold coins represent shares of Bitcoin. And these villagers represent, of course, people who are coming across cryptocurrency and people who have came across cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. I hear nowadays Bitcoin is going up, is going down, and the market is fluctuating and whatnot. But undeniably, the people who invested money into cryptocurrency a long time ago, the people who are passionate about it and were serious holders back in the days, nowadays these guys are making serious money. They're making serious profit. Some of them have tripled their money, some of them have quadrupled their money, some of them have eightfolded their money. And they are laughing right now. They are actually laughing right now. I heard one story, let me not even get into that, but people have made insane amounts of profits. And I think these villagers within this image, towards the bottom of this image, who are surrounding the gold coins, represent people who have been involved in cryptocurrency and involved in Bitcoin and been holders of it for quite a while now. And they're profiting and they're celebrating and they're sharing their shares with each other, gathering it up. So yeah, and then the two robots on the side. What do these two robots, as you can see that you've got the massive big robot which looks like the eyeball in the center, and then you've got these two mini robots on either side. Now what exactly do these two mini robots represent? That's what I'm currently thinking about, currently questioning, because they look a bit like insects, do they not? They look a bit like insects. Perhaps what these little robots could represent, they seem to be shining a light upon the money, these little robots. I would say this is just a flat out assumption. I haven't necessarily given a lot of thought and a lot of research into this. This is just a flat out assumption. But I think these smaller robots could represent perhaps the platforms used to buy and sell cryptocurrency. For example, we have Binance, we have Coinbase, we have something I think is called Moon Wallet, a lot of online banking apps. There's been a lot of new emerging ones recently, allow you to buy and sell cryptocurrency from their platform. So I think these little robots represent the cryptocurrency platforms which allow you to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, and also simultaneously raise awareness about how to do it and how to get involved. At this point in 2022, you've probably heard someone's come up to you and show you their Coinbase account or show you their Binance account and show you, like, I guess, the profits they've made from crypto. So yeah, man. And the last thing I want to talk about before we move on from this image is, why does this massive robot with the cryptocurrency logo on it, which is printing out the gold coins, which obviously represents self-sustaining cryptocurrency, handing out shares of Bitcoin to people, why does it look like a massive eyeball? Is that perhaps alluding to the whole agenda behind cryptocurrency? A lot of people have said, it's going to lead to a one world government. It's going to lead to, a kind of, centralization, decentralization. It's going to lead to robotics and technology taking over the world. It's going to change the whole money game. It's going to change everything. A lot of people are worried about the emergence of cryptocurrency because of what can potentially come with it. From having read this book, he said a lot of things which would just kind of blow my mind. And I'm going to try pick out a random page and just read a little something right now. I haven't planned this out. I haven't looked through the book and, thought, hey, I'm going to read this. So I'm just kind of literally going through the book as we speak. And I'm telling you, man, you can get some serious knowledge about cryptocurrency from reading about it. You don't just have to watch videos. You don't just have to follow Instagram traders. Books are still relevant, people. So yeah, man. Bear with me. Okay, this is a little chapter, a little subparagraph titled SHIT coins, and he says that there's not much to say here other than that at least 90% of the cryptos out there are just plain stupid. They're either copycats of successful cryptos promoting a stupid cause, or created by people in their bedroom for fun, like Titcoin and Wankcoin. Yes, Earth has reached a new low. The most prolific example of a stupid coin with zero real-world utility is Dogecoin. It's a coin with Shiba Inu dog as its logo, and its community posts poor English phrases like much wow and when moon. What's staggering is that Dogecoin has a market cap of over 130 million. Long story short, don't waste your time with these SHIT coins. Damn. So any weird dodgy coins out there with funny names and comical names, don't even bother. Do not even bother investing in these things. Yeah, man. So that's what that book has to say about it, and I'm definitely gonna read this whole book. I'm gonna learn more about cryptocurrency, because as long as I'm doing these Beeple reactions, there's more and more videos about, you know, Beeple within his artwork addressing crypto in some sort of way, addressing Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you know, of course, I want to talk about it. I want to be more knowledgeable about it. And these images have definitely sold it to me. I'm not gonna lie, I was quite doubtful about Bitcoin. Should I invest in it? Is it worthy of investing in? And I've seen how prophetic and how futuristic some of Beeple's images can be. You know, I'm pretty sure they only came out around 2020, and certain things prophesized within these images have already come true, and we're only in 2022. So yeah, man, I'm definitely going to look into cryptocurrency more, and these Beeple images have really sold me the idea of cryptocurrency and made me believe like, yo, it's gonna happen. You know, it is a serious, unstoppable bull market. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and tune in next time to another episode of Beeple Reactions.